Hey Soul Tribe. So I am in the car, just thinking, and so I just decided to do a Car Chronicles um, quick little episode. I really just wanted to take some time to reflect on a conversation that I just had with somebody. Um, like when you have those kind of conversations that just like they mentally stimulate your brain. Like you feel like you just received a word, like a whole new connection. You feel like you just like unlocked a new level in your mind or just something like that. But that is really how I feel like this conversation just went. um like honestly, it was just really great to, like, I always love hearing people's opinions or like how they see something. Not really much so opinions, but when you have conversation with somebody and you just connect with them on a new level of maybe how to um, see a different perspective from a situation. And like really what I had gotten from this conversation is just that, you know, on a personal note, I get entirely too invested into other people's lives, other people's successes, other people's stories. I am the person that I get too invested. I always want to see someone do their absolute best, you know? Um, and I think that sometimes it is hard for me to find a balance with learning how to operate with people when I can see them stuck in their own cycles because I am paying entirely too much attention to them. And usually this like only happens with like my loved ones or close friends. Like it's not that I walk around, looking at people like, oh my gosh, they're just not their best. But it's really my inner circle of beings. I feel like it's really to the point where like I'm so invested in other people that I'm more invested into them than I am myself. And I think that really what it reflects is like a projection more so of me wanting to do things with myself but not really knowing what it is. Like I feel like on a daily basis I stress myself out with, oh my gosh, you need to find a passion. You need to figure out what it is that you want to do, in your life. And to be honest, it is very hard for myself because I I feel like I can do a bunch of different things. And I get so excited with people around me that I can automatically tell what their thing is. And the thing about it is, it's me telling them what their thing is because I can see that they're good at something. But the part where I'm messing up at is that I am trying to tell you what your thing is instead of allowing you to find that for yourself. And to be honest, it really sucks to watch, the people around you not living up to their said quote unquote potential because it's what you deem as success, when in reality it's just that you're not focused on what it is exactly that you can monetize and do for yourself. Because obviously if you were focused on said things, then you wouldn't even have time to really see what somebody else could be doing and create a whole lane for them. And at the same time, It's just being able to allow that to be a truth, and not focus so much on, well, I only see things one way, and not allowing them to be in their truth. So, like, it's okay that people are stuck in their own cycles, You just have to create that lane, that boundary that is going to work for the both of you, because it can coexist that, you equally love someone, but at the same time, they're not equally watering your cup, I should say, because, like, where that comes into play is that, if you're the one that's doing all the cheerleading, you're the one that's coming with all the energy, they're not watering your cup. It would be different if you're reaping the benefits of putting all that energy into something. Like, maybe they're also equally pushing you to do something for yourself, because maybe you guys are doing like meetings together where, like, accountability partners, so you're equally putting that work out there for each other. And I know that I personally long for that energy, because I am that friend. Like, I'm the friend that, if you really bout it, we can have the shit up and running within 24 hours, And I just, I get upset because I'm like, man, like, nobody is hungry enough to really change their situation, because shit is really that simple. Like, it is just a switch of your internal world, your internal mindset. It literally is. All you got to do is literally look at the life that you want for yourself, and then literally start to live that. Tell yourself that is what you are doing. Be intentional about every single thing that you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and you will understand how life really starts to operate and work in your favor. If you are somebody that, like, you feel like you got to continue to go against the grain and be strenuous to yourself, that is what energy you are going to be constantly receiving at the same level that you are outputting. But me, like, I do love to be mixed. Like, I like to be grounded mixed with a little bit of delusion, because it's like, yeah, I am rich. I got all this and this going on, and I am literally okay every single day with the life that I am living. I am living life how I want to. I am literally living life how I want to. But, like, just when you become consciously aware of stuff, it just becomes more isolated and lonely, because it's like you won't have a lot of people on this road doing this. Like, you guys are adulting, or there's people that just really don't care. They're not interested in that. Some people really do have an employee mindset. They just want to work. They don't want to think about nothing. You have to keep that into consideration. Everybody is not going to be like you, and in order to see that, you do have to let yourself get outside and connect with people, no matter if they are not like you, because you will continue to learn from them, and it teaches you how to even be an all-around better human being, because you get more perspectives. It's not that you're adopting anybody's beliefs or anything like that. And when I'm saying to get around these people, I'm not saying to put yourself in bad environments to learn from them. I'm literally talking about, like, yes, if you're out at a grocery store, like, let yourself keep your head up when you're walking. Look at people. Make eye contact. Hello, how you doing? Be your own person. Like, don't be afraid to, make conversation. Like, the people that you run into can be people that you network with, and, just, like, life could really change for you, because that is how energy works. Like, if you're outputting that, if you're opening yourself up to receive, you can't receive anything if you're just at home. You can't receive anything if you're not putting in no work to be open so you can even see what is being given to you. And it's like, even in those moments where you can see, like, people really getting it for themselves, or, you know, the opportunities are there, but somebody just doesn't seem to grasp it or get it, you have to back off. And really, I'm talking to myself, but it's okay. Like, let them get it. Let them get it. It's just like raising a baby, you know? Like, when they become toddlers and kids, you can't want to do everything for them. Like, you got to be able to back off and let them grow and love that. Love their new way of showing you how to maybe tie their shoe today. Like, yeah, it took them 45 minutes opposed to you taking 10 seconds, but now they're independent. They've learned that next skill. They've learned, like, okay, maybe this is something I enjoy doing every day, is tying my shoe. Like, you know, like, everything goes together. Everything goes together. And yeah, that is a word. I don't care what nobody says. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and just share a quick, you know, little message on my drive. And honestly, I don't even know if any of it made sense. I just let myself brain dump. Like, I just love when my mind is filled with different things, and, you know, I just talk about it out loud. And I don't have to care about any judgment or, you know, if it sounds crazy, because I just let myself talk. I let myself talk. That is something I'm learning how to do this year, is to just say what's on my mind and not be afraid, because somebody will get you. Stop hiding yourself. But, you know, even me having this conversation with this person, because, you know, that is where all of this that is where all of this stemmed from. Like, I just really appreciate that me and this person could connect, because it was just so amazing. You know, being able to have high level conversations with people and brainstorm. It's perfect. It's literally so perfect, because that can be your next business partner. Like, that is why you have to get out and connect with people. And also have boundaries and everything else that I talked about in this episode. But yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And yeah, bye.